Okay, I don't know how well you can see him from here. There's one shopping cart right there. I don't know how well you can see it. Okay? There's one of three. There's actually three of them. Just got to this area. It's July 23rd, 2014. And as I was coming down up this trail to go to my hiking area, okay, guess what's here? 3 fucking bags of groceries somebody dropped off for somebody. Who the fuck they dropped off for? Here's the shopping carts right here. And they fucking they parked them right at the very fucking spot that's the only opening. They parked them at the very fucking spot where there's the only fucking opening for anybody to be able to see down at my hiking area if they're standing there where the carts are. And who's the bags of food for? Okay? They're escalating their shit towards me here at this hiking area because they're trying to motivate me to move. Okay? And they're fucking using homeless people for it too. Homeless people are easily bought off. Okay? They're easy to disappear after they're used for an event. Okay? And the police, I already know the fucking police are involved in this shit. I have no doubt in my mind about it all because of the evidence I got. So, this is just my way of, I just noticed it because when I was on the UCSD shuttle today on my way home, on my way back to this area, I went and just saw a movie. Once I got to UCSD campus, I then took the 201, 202 to La Jolla Village Square where Ralph's in the movie theater is, and I went and seen that movie, America. Just left it, rode my bike here, and I thought maybe they might be using the shopping carts to move my shit out of here. Okay? But I thought to myself, when I seen those 3 shopping carts on the shuttle, I said, fuck that, these motherfuckers ain't gonna, excuse my language everybody, but these assholes ain't gonna fucking steer my thinking based on physical prompts that are designed for me to notice as I'm coming up and down on a road. There's gang stalk on all my fucking routes today. I'm a little PO'd right now, so please excuse the F word. I normally don't swear at all. Okay? But if you guys knew what I am putting up with as a result of being a gang stalking target, you'd understand the anger. It's completely justified. They create the homelessness of a target for a target to live in. Let me tell you something. If you went to Google right now and typed in how they will get the cooperation of landlords and property owners to gain access to vacant apartments that are above, below, or next to a target or across from a target, they set those assholes up in there for harassment under the theme of we need to keep this person under surveillance. It's organized crime in the system, law enforcement mostly. And what they're doing is basically just go to Google in a nutshell, you know, to make a long story short, just go to Google and type in how they create homelessness for a target to live in. If they'll gang stalk a target to multiple different apartment complexes, multiple different motels, do you honestly think they're not going to gang stalk them to a hiking area? The whole goal is to break them down physically, financially, to cause the target individual head to move from one place to another, which assists in breaking them down financially and physically, emotionally, psychologically. It's the whole name of the game, to wear the target down and out like you would wear out a pair of blue jeans. Okay, by constantly putting them under a non-stop cycle of stress and duress as a result of the overt harassment we experience along all of our routes on a daily basis. Then the stress and harassment that is endured as a result of the periodic brutal assaults while we're living in the homelessness and dealing with all those stressors. And then when you start exposing them and making really good progress in it, in reference to exposing them and the places they're using. Look, if you're all over the internet fucking exposing what they're doing to you and the places they're using to do it, they're seeing it. Because cyber surveillance is a method of these crimes. So what they believe, and then they also know that I'm preparing to go to lawyers because I literally made some videos stating I'm preparing to go to lawyers. Those were made at the end of June, and they were even titled. So, and they also see that I've been looking up lawyers' addresses and phone numbers on the internet and then saving their addresses and phone numbers in my email files. Cyber surveillance, email hacking, cell phone hacking is all over the internet in reference to those being covert methods of organized stalking expeditions. So they're basically scrutinizing what I'm doing. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. One, I'm exposing them all over the fucking internet, all over the internet. Okay, they've been tweeted about. There's hundreds of blogs online concerning me exposing these little filthy animals. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos online of me exposing these little filthy, corrupt, whore-ass animals. Okay? And not only that, there's a lot of people out there that are video blogging my videos. Okay? The ACLU just posted a post. I mean, they just posted a comment on a torture post that they made. Yeah. I just discovered it last night. That they, see, because whenever you fill out a comment on any ACLU post, like on a subject matter, you submit the comment and then they review it in order to moderate it to see if they find it, to see if they determine it to be appropriate for that to be a comment on their post. Well, this is at least the fourth comment of mine that they have posted on several different ACLU posts. So these little criminal bitches see I'm exposing them. They also see I'm preparing to go to lawyers. They also see that I'm literally also doing something that I've never done before, and that's leaving comments on high-profile lawyers here in San Diego. I'm leaving comments on their YouTube channels, on their YouTube videos. Okay, so they're seeing, okay, that they're being exposed, which means that I'm leaving breadcrumbs about who they are, what they're doing. Okay, who's involved, the places they're using, and everything. So what they're gonna do is if they bring about shit towards me, wide out in the open, out and about in the community, like at a business, okay, which they have done. That's right, the Ross Grocery Store off of Friars Mission Center back in 2012. A bookstore right across the street from it. Let me just put it to you this way, ladies and gentlemen. These are the kinds of filthy animals that want to make sure that they can commit a crime towards you. Excuse the camera for a second. These are the kinds of animals that want to be able to commit a crime towards you with the least amount of witnesses as possible. So they deem my hiking area to be the best place for it. That's right, I was literally brutally assaulted here on July 9th, 2014. Today's date is July 23rd, 2014. On July 6th, 2014, I was assaulted right there. Right there. On July 9th, 2014. On July 6th, 2014, 2.5 days before, I made a video at the very spot I was assaulted at stating, let's see if anything happens at this hiking area, including assaults. The video was uploaded on the 6th, okay? And then I was assaulted at the very spot that I made the video at. And as the assault took place, it was recorded on the same video camera. And then I called 911, and guess who wanted the video file once they got here? The San Diego police. They were shown by me where these little filthy animals went to. They didn't even go over there. Nope. I pointed to that area over there 3 times. I told them I even heard their dog bark a minute before they came. They weren't interested at all, period. Not at all. Okay? And so you do the math, ladies and gentlemen, in reference to, all you got to do is ask yourself one simple common sense question concerning this affair. Right now in my physical possession, I got over 800 separate audio files of individuals getting along all my routes every single day for at least 2 years. Repeatedly and constantly repeating, gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk. Okay? Literally getting around me because they got to know where you're at and who you are to do it. Okay? I made a video about this morning. It's about 50 minutes long. It hasn't been uploaded yet because I didn't go to any library today. I had to go to check my mail today. I had to, what else did I do today? I see, I went and I checked my mail. I went and uploaded my MTS bus card and updated my bus pass on my bus card. Went and checked my mail, and by the time I got back from doing all that, I figured, well, I need a few groceries to get me by for a day or two. So I figured I'll go and do that and catch a movie in between, which is what I did. In other words, I did a lot of running around today because the places I went and checked my mail at, and getting the bus pass is totally on the other side of town in reference to where I live. So and I got a late start to my day, so I figured by the time I got all that shit taken care of, what more is there left to do for the day? Okay, so I figured I'll go and get some groceries that I do need, okay, which I did. And I also had to go to the dollar store downtown today. Okay. which I don't like going to because they literally tried to set me up for an assault there. Okay, about, I don't know, I'd say it was about 6 months ago. They tried to bait me into a provocation with some people they set up in front of the dollar store. The point I'm trying to make here is, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm being gang stalked on a feverish scale. I do not know at all, in any way, shape, or form, any of these individuals who are hosting this expedition towards. I don't know any of the people that are harassing me, except for the individuals that I can identify as a result of, like when you go to a university and they use university employees and students, well, you can identify the employees because they're literally doing it towards you at places they're working at. I can identify the businesses that have been engaged in gang stalking towards me because while I'm in the business taking care of my needs, they're doing it. So those are the kinds of people that I can identify for sure. But as far as the people that are managing this and 98% of the individuals that are engaging in the sensitization methods towards me, I don't know who the fuck they are. They're total complete strangers to me. Okay? And I have never ever in my life ever lived any kind of lifestyle, okay, that would have put me in even the acquaintance. Well, let's just put it this way. The people that are doing this are involved in organized crime. They have criminal motivations for me, okay? They picked me because in part because I'm on Social Security disability, okay? Racketeering, insurance fraud, and human trafficking, illegal syndicated probate control of the target physically in order to get a hold of them through illegal probate control, just like they're doing with the kids right now in Child Protective Services. By claiming that a parent is abusive to their kid, they're doing this mostly to single parents, and then taking the kid from the parent and then placing them in a syndicated run organized crime foster care home. And every child they get a hold of, they apply for federal funds. Racketeering. Well, they're doing the same thing right now to the disabled. They're doing the same things right now to the elderly. Each one of these group homes that they put targeted individuals in, each home can house anywhere between 7 and 11 clients. Now that's one owner, okay, or maybe a partnership of individuals who own the home, who went in and bought these homes up through the HUD crisis, through the Department of Housing and Urban Development. They went and bought these homes. Then they applied for these bullshit medical licenses through the state. It's organized crime in the system. It's perpetrating this criminal reality. Okay? And then what they do is they go in and they get these bullshit certificates through the state. And then what they do is they go hunting after people on disability as a result of people that are on disability, their information being sold to criminal groups by other syndicated members that are in Social Security and Social Services. Once this personal identification and information is sold to these crime groups, they go hunting after the target that they want to get a hold of. That's why the homelessness is created. That's right. And then the gang stalking, and then all the gang stalking methods of the syndicated police officers falsify police reports about the target, the syndicated social services workers and their falsified documentation about the target. And then they start petitioning the target in county mental health by claiming the target's crazy because the target's complaining about being gang stalked, even though they actually are. And then what they do is they take all this accumulated documentation over time. That's why they'll stage in they had me assaulted on January 30th, 2014, thinking I'd call the police. I didn't, because I knew that he let him get away because they let the other two get away that assaulted me, that I did call the police on. So I let him get away, and then I predicted, I bet you $10 they're gonna, I predicted it more than once. I said, I bet you $10 they're gonna assault me down here. And they did. Because they know the average common psychology of any human being, that when they're assaulted, they're gonna call the police. Police come out, they say what's going on. It's a long story. In fact, to be totally honest with you, I made a really good 50-minute video this morning about this shit that explains it in detail. Okay, so I don't need to go into another long explanation concerning it because I'm going to upload that video and title it. So within a 10-day period, that video and this video will be uploaded together. So just go and look on the YouTube channel for the video that I'm talking about. It's about 49 minutes and 38 seconds long. It's about racketeering, human trafficking, insurance fraud. Because the gang stalking continues towards the target in these syndicated run group homes once they get the illegal syndicated probate control. The whole goal in a nutshell is to make the target homeless, claim that they can't take care of themselves because they're homeless, yet they got an income and won't get out of the homelessness, even though a target of organized gang stalking can get 5 apartments and lose all 5 of them because of the gang stalking. That's right, and this is where the property owners and landlords come into play at in reference to how they work in secret cooperating relationships with property owners and landlords to evict the target. The target gets fed up and just says, screw this. I'm not gonna go run a motel. I'm not gonna run an apartment no more. I can't keep it. Okay, so they then start renting motel rooms or rooms for rent. They end up losing those because of the same reason. Okay, gang stalking is nothing but a campaign of terror. It's a campaign of stalking, surveillance, and covertly created circumstances that are created by them. Okay, and then the harassment that target endures every day is achieved through, but not limited to, lies that community groups are told about the target from these individuals that are in the system. That got, a lot of them are law enforcement, and they're illegally using all different kinds of notification systems and illegally and criminally putting completely innocent people on them in order to get assistance from the community at large to harass a target for them in specific ways based on the lies that are believed about the target as a result of law enforcement telling them lies about a target. And this is done for the gang stalking. This is done to assist them. Now, the homeless freaked out bums that they're using towards targets are just paid off low-life skanks. They don't have nothing, okay? And they're easily bought off and paid for with groceries, probably more than likely drugs and alcohol as well, all depending on the homeless person, money, food cards, maybe additional social services benefits, vouchers for clothes at charities and shit. You would not believe what I know. You just would not believe it. So they're used to assault a target. They're used to stage an event towards a target, and then they also will stage a witness and have that person call the police if they feel the target won't. And the falsified police reports is what is a big player in this, in reference to how those are used in reference to how that's part of the documentation that's used to achieve the syndicated probate control. Alright, now I gotta go. I got stuff to do. This is just a tidbit file, and the reason why I made this video was because of those 3 shopping carts that were conveniently put at the only spot where there's a gap for people to see down here. Okay? And why are groceries being hid behind a bush over there? So we're going to see if any problems transpire at this area in the next week from today's date. Today's date is July 23rd, 2014. I can prove it because I paid my bus card thing today. Alright, I gotta go. I got stuff to do. Thanks for listening.